In this month's magazine, The Real Deal looks at several New York City neighborhoods where condo developers are doing an about-face and renting units instead of selling them. The phenomenon, which is happening in several up-and-coming Brooklyn neighborhoods as well as in Long Island City and Queens, could be a sign of a softening market. Real Deal reporter Jen Benepe spoke to David Mondrell, president of ApartmentsAndLofts.com, who handled several rental buildings that were originally slated to be condos.
Good morning, David, and welcome to The Real Deal.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you have some direct knowledge of condo developments in Brooklyn and Long Island City, Queens, whose owners decided to rent instead of selling. What's going on there?
Well, you have a couple different things happening. It started out about 8 to 12 months ago. Certain developers were unable to achieve certain price points that they pro-formed, and instead of selling for the lower prices, there was demand. They decided, let's rent the remaining units in our building. And what we're seeing now is more and more developers are more concerned if their apartment's going to sell at all.
Can you name some of the buildings for us?
Sure. 133 Water Street in Dumbo and 99 Gold Street in Dumbo are good examples. 133 Water Street changed gears before it opened as a condo. 99 Gold Street was on the market for about a year. And they had 30 of the 87 units in contract. And the developer changed plans and did not activate his offering plan.
So is this about paying back loans quicker?
To be able to afford that loan on a monthly basis, they need the income.
Can you tell us some of the specifics? For example, what were some of the condo prices and what are the rental prices now?
133 Water Street, for example, never came to market as a condo. So then their market would have been somewhere around $9 to $9.50 a square foot for that particular building because the apartments were very large. 99 Gold Street was $750 to $850 a square foot. Another project that we have is 756 Myrtle Avenue, a project called The Mint. And that project there probably would have traded at about high 500s to low 600s per square foot. The other project is the Echelon condominium in Long Island City. That's a project where, different than the other three, they sold about 50% of the apartments. Saw that there was good demand and they could sell, but it was a change in business strategy and say, let's hold on to these, let's keep them for a couple of years and then roll them out slowly afterwards.
The prices that they were getting, were they 5 to 10% below what they were asking?
Sometimes a little more. Okay, so the numbers that were coming in were 5 to 15% without question, sure.
Now the rental prices, are they at market, slightly below market, or?
Record setting.
Record setting.
The 756 Myrtle Avenue, which is located in Bedford-Stuyvesant, right around the Clinton Hill border, is bringing in about $35 a square foot for that neighborhood. You don't really find another development like that or individual comps at that sort of number.
So then we're also talking about buyers hedging their bets a little bit. They don't want to buy in this market. Is that what you're seeing?
Well, I mean, since August with the credit crunch, with a lot of talk by the press, and in neighborhoods like Williamsburg where there's an abundance of inventory, people are taking their time. But there are some developers who are just changing their philosophy completely, not going to even test the condominium waters, and just go forward as a rental.
Let's talk about some of the specific neighborhoods in Brooklyn, and I guess we're talking about Long Island City and Queens. What are those neighborhoods where this is happening the most?
Williamsburg, Greenpoint, and Long Island City has a tremendous amount of development there going on.
Okay, and what do you expect to happen in the next 6 months?
I think there's going to be a good amount of rental product that's going to come to market. There will be a strong demand for it, and I think that the sales market, it's to be determined. At this point right now, banks will really only lend on construction loans and such if the rental pro forma makes sense.
You seem well positioned.
We try.
Thank you very much for coming to see us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.